this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for December documented, where I am trying to catch up on my December layouts or photos. I am in my 2022. I am getting super close of being done. At the moment of me filming this, I probably have maybe 3 more layouts, and then I can move into 2023. So then I'm not so far behind in my little mind brain world of how I do my December documented. Now, when it comes to my December documented, I do not document every day. I am one of them that if something is going on and it's in the month of December, I take photos and then I use those photos for like my December just folder of where I use all my reds and greens, blues, whatever colors I get in those collections, and put those in there. And then I slip them all away. And then I wait until the next December to do the next set because I do touch them. I will say this. I am going to get back into doing the little hops and stuff that has been set up by Moriwa. I have done those all the time and I've gotten away from them. Now I'm feeling really, really good about where I'm at, what I'm doing, this, that, and the other. And it's been working out. So I am following a sketch. Now this sketch I purchased a long time ago. It's from Christine Davison. And it's on page 18 if you have the books. And it's one of those sketches. Since it was purchased, I can't show it here on camera. So the next couple of sketches that you will see in my, at least voice recordings, I know that some of them will be with my design teams and then obviously you won't see them. But I got back out my sketchbooks and stuff that I've purchased along the way, or my page maps. Now, page maps took a little bit of a break and then has gotten back into it again. So now I printed all those out too. So now I have whatever they updated since their little break from making sketches and stuff. So that is the sketch. Now let's talk about the kit that I am using. So I have the November 2025 flavor of the month. It's the Simple Stories flannel weather kit. And remember, since I am part of the design team, I get the flavor of the month, the pattern paper, and the embellishment add-on kit. So I have all of that. And then I am part of the seasonal kit that Scrapbook and Cards Today does. And so I have that as well thrown in here so that I can use it all together and be able to use it up. And I'm pretty much almost done with this one. I'm getting to the point where it is donezo, which is a good deal. So I am I'm following this sketch very, very closely. I really like how this one turned out. It is a lot of fun. So this is the complimentary page to the one I have already done, and it should be up on my channel. It was my selfie photos of my Christmas party in 2022. And then we played this game that was dress or use the materials that were underneath our table to take one of the people that's at your table and turn them into a Christmas tree. Well, of course, no one else wanted to be the Christmas tree except for me. So, I got volunteered, I guess, if you want to call it that. So that is what I'm doing. I am a Christmas tree, and they wanted to make it a little bit more fun. So I look like I'm wearing a bikini. And so I've got a snowflake on 2 parts above my waist. And then I have one snowflake below my waist. And then you put the pictures together and figure that part out. And so that's the main photo that you see there so that you can see what I'm talking about. And then the bottom part is all of the individuals that were like dressed up that I could fit like in my photo. There was more of them, but that was who was in my photo, was those individuals. And they're all my coworkers from school. So yeah, that is what the photos are. I am going to make a couple of clusters. So while the state of Georgia does not typically give us any remotely snow, I have to make snow. So I took my white clear or Liquitex paint stick. That is what you saw me do before I put my photos down. And now I'm just taking a bunch of winter items and just turning this in. Yes, I know it's a Christmas party. Yes, I know it's in the middle of December. Yes, I know that you see greens and reds on there. But for me, if it works, it works. And this works for me. So I am just going ahead and doing all the embellishment type things, all the fun stuff. I got this little tag out because I really liked how rustic-y it looks. And the place that we went to do is like this little like summer house that one of my coworkers has in their community, part of their like summer stuff. So I think they've got like a pool, like a community pool and all that you can use. And this was part of it. So since she was in the neighborhood, we got it, I think, like cheap or something that we could use it. But it only houses like a small amount of individuals. So like this one, for example, we weren't able to bring our significant others. It was just all of us getting together and having fun. So that is what this one kind of was. And the background is their fireplace. That's like one of those fake style fireplaces. And so I thought that tag and that went really well together. And then I'm making this little cluster up on top. And then I'm pretty much there. And that is it on that. So make sure that you do all the YouTube-y stuff. I am definitely back in the mode of doing this at the time of me doing this voiceover, which is Thanksgiving break. I have done up 4 layouts that are not design team along with the 2 design teams over the course of Thanksgiving break. And that means that I have done 6, which is the most I have done in 1 month in like over a year, which is super awesome. I absolutely love it. I am scrapbooking with Bree on Facebook Messenger, like we video chat, and we are making a point to do that more often because right now both daughters, her 2 girls and my daughter, don't have a lot of sports going on, and her girls are super busy with sports, and KJ's is just soccer. But with the amount of stuff that she's got going on, good lordy lord, it's like, it takes up a lot of my time, and I miss doing this. I miss scrapbooking. I miss going from filming, cleaning up, filming it, getting my phone ready, dump it all onto my computer, and then in the morning when we're all like quiet and we're not really doing much, I come into my room and I edit and I do up all of the voiceovers and stuff. And then I start again in the afternoon, or I start right away in the morning once I get done. So like today that I'm doing this voiceover, it is Saturday morning of Thanksgiving break. So, or the last Saturday, or like I've got 2 days left, I should say. So I am doing 2 voiceovers this morning. And then I'm getting right into filming again because I've already got my layout ready to go. And I'm really, really wanting to get caught up as much as I can so that during December, I've got everything up and running. So then in the month of December, in the 1 week, I got 2 weeks off for Christmas break, but the 1 week that I am home, I want to be working on my January layouts and stuff so that I can stay ahead. I am really, really going to keep my attention to the fact that I am going to stay ahead like I started last year and then I fell off the bandwagon. So that is my goal. That's my goal. And I'm pretty sure I can hold myself to it. I don't see why I can't, but you never know with myself. I say one thing and then stuff happens and school gets busy with KJ and all that because she is an 8th grader. So we're getting close to her last few years of school. And so it's just getting busier because of the age versus like when she was little. in elementary. So, but here I am. I'm just finishing up everything. I am just clustering. You guys know me. I love embellishment. So if I can keep going, I'm going to. But then it runs me out, and then I got all this paper left over. Like the layout that I'm getting ready to do, I barely have any paper left, and I've got a sticker, the 12 by 12 stickers left, and I had to pull from another collection to at least get me something so that I can make this work, so I can use up the rest of this paper and say dunzo. And that's my goal too, is I'm trying to dunzo all of my flavors of the month kits that are kind of like, for me, what I say is behind. I'm trying to use all of them up so that I can say that, okay, now I can go in and use other collections for some of the other December documented ones I have. So yeah, so here I am. I'm just finishing up. I did get the pack of enamel dots for this collection, so I'm just finding the threes, the lovely way of doing threes, and then going from there. And then that is it. The still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday season. Stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.